welcome back to my channel, Steer Success. My name is Celeste, and my goal here is to steer you in the right direction to meeting your financial goals. Guys, I'm so excited because it's a new year. I feel like you get to start off fresh, and getting those finances in order is the number one thing right now. So guys, I have 3 tips I have for you, things that you should probably go ahead and start today so you can go ahead and make sure you have a financially stress-free year. We're at the beginning of the year where everybody's made their resolutions, whatever it may be, but a lot of people, what they have on their list is get those finances straight. And I'm telling you guys, I want to be here to support you. So 3 things that you can do right now, 3 little small things that you can do to go ahead and jumpstart your new year. That first thing you want to do is make a budget. Guys, you can't have any financial plan in your life if you do not have a budget. A budget is essential to any financial goal you may have in mind. It's like a house. With a house, you have to have a foundation for it to stand up and hold and be supportive. It's just like your budget. Your budget is necessary for your financial goals. You need to sit down with pen and paper, write down all of your income for the month. It's probably best to almost start a few days before the following month so you already know what action plans to take. But since we're right at the beginning of January, it's okay. We can get January together, baby. It's okay. Go ahead, write down all of your expenses that you're going to be getting this month, and make sure whenever you're doing your budget, you always have the essentials as the first thing. The first thing is your shelter, transportation, utilities, and food. Those are the 4 things that you must have in order to make sure your life at least it's a little bit sane. You put some up for saving, which you definitely should, whether it be for saving for events, coming up, birthdays, holidays. And then you also want to make sure you put a place on that budget for your debts. That should definitely be a part of your financial goals. If you have any debt, please eliminate those because they will do nothing but hold you down in the future, stress you out now. Just get rid of them. Make sure, absolutely sure you have a place on that budget for those debts. The second thing you want to do is set up an emergency account. At the beginning of this journey and getting rid of your debt, you want to make sure you start off with a little starter budget of like $1,000 to $1,500 just to get some kind of cushion. So in case something happens, flat tire, transmission goes out, unexpected medical expense, anything that you just did not plan, you'll have that emergency fund there to back you up, to kind of prevent you from running to those credit cards and pushing you further into debt. And because our goal this year is to get out of that debt, so that emergency fund will help do that. Make sure it's in a just like I said, in a bank account. We don't want to include that in our investments, but it definitely needs to be a liquid form, so it's easily accessible when there is a true emergency. Going out with the fellas or going out with the girls and you needing this night out is not an emergency. And not wanting to cook and you just need to go out and eat because you haven't prepared anything, that is not an emergency. That is not something you want to go into that account for. Keep that strictly for emergency, guys. Third thing you want to do is set up multiple accounts because you want to have some organization. Once you've got out that budget and knowing what areas that you need your money to go into, those multiple accounts will help you organize it better. So when you get paid, you have so-and-so amount of your paycheck going into the bills account because you know those bills have to be paid monthly. So you want to absolutely make sure that designated amount of money is going into that bill account. And so when that's time for that bill to be due, you're set, you're ready to go. All you need to do, a little tip, you probably want to get in touch with your bill holders and see if they can go ahead and set you up on auto pay so you don't even have to think about it. And then also you want to have those separate accounts. Like I said, you definitely want to have that emergency account as one of those accounts. Me and my husband, we have about 8 different accounts and we have them designated for different things. Birthday fund, car repair, house maintenance. So it's different accounts that we just make sure whenever anything comes up, we know which account to go to. We have it already designated, so when things pop up, we go to that account, take care of it, and move on about our lives and not have to touch those credit cards. So these 3 things will make sure you have a successful new year. As if you would do me just one favor before we go, like the video, comment down below on things that you are doing to jumpstart your new year, and go ahead and subscribe so you can catch me on future videos. And remember, I will be uploading every successful Sunday, and every now and again we're going to have some winning Wednesdays where we can discuss ways you've won with your finances. Until next time, see you here on Serious Success. Bye-bye.